Hello and welcome to Dark Tower Month for a comic a day. I'm doing things a little differently this month. We're about halfway through this run of videos, so by now you should know that this month I am featuring my partner in crime, Criff.
Hello!
From the Bard and Criff vlog. Format is just going to be a little looser with analysis through the recappy bits. So massive spoilers are massive for everything Dark Towers this month. You've been warned. So we started off with Elaine and Cuthbert practice shooting with Jamie and Thomas, two of their primary...
They're MacGuffin characters, they really are. Jamie DeCurry is always brought up as, like, an offshoot of their content. Like, he's that weird friend that you talk to during school, but nobody has any kind of connection with outside of school. Like, he doesn't come over to hang out or go to any of the parties or anything. And then Thomas is that guy that everyone knows about, but nobody ever really knows.
By the way, these two characters are actually mentioned in Gunslinger Born, and it has the best explanation for who they are, because it's during pretty much this is Roland, son of Stephen, line of L. This is
Elaine, son of whomever. Cuthbert, son of whomever, because I can never remember their dad's names.
And then literally the caption and then the narration goes
Jamie DeCurry and Thomas, whatever his last name is.
They don't matter.
But their names and their fathers are of no importance to this story.
I just love that line. It's just and these two. Shrug.
But we don't care about them.
So they're all out practicing, practice shooting, and they're talking about, we're gunslingers. Yippity skippity. But mostly, this is just to point out that the coming of age feast is soon, and Roland has not really been seen since they got back from their long road home.
Yeah, he's been doing that moody, teenage boy, angsty, I'm gonna go hide in my room.
But enough about that. Now we switch views to Eileen Ritter, niece of Court. And she is...
Daughter of Jack.
Really?
No! Jack Ritter?
I think you meant John Ritter.
Yeah, I definitely did.
That's why your joke failed.
It failed because you let it fail.
She is no regular maiden, though. She's a tomboy who just wants to be where the gunslingers are.
Don't sing.
And this day, she has chosen not to merely live with that frustration. She's stolen the key to the armory from Court and goes through every gun to find the one that feels just perfect for her before putting it in its holster on her hip.
Because the gunslinger does not choose the gun, Mr. Potter. The gun chooses the slinger.
I'm actually kind of sad because John Hurt's dead.
Yeah, I know.
R.I.P. brah. Solid. Over at the targeting range, Cuthbert is challenged to hitting the target dead center with his right hand belted behind his back. The humor? Since they're pretty malnourished on the road, his pants don't fit right, and they slide off, and we get to see all his glory. However, he doesn't care, because, he's around guys. Everyone's seen underoos before.
Right.
However, he doesn't even notice Eileen walking over to the range yet. However, everyone else does. It's why Jamie was like, hey, belt your hand behind your back. It'll be funny.
They did it on purpose to try and embarrass Cuthbert.
However, when she comments about his underoos, he's all around pissed, humiliated, mortified that a girl saw his underwear.
It's just underwear. It's still covered, you know what I mean? Like, if he wasn't wearing anything, yeah, I can understand him being embarrassed.
But at the same time, I think it's because of the societal things they have.
It could be, because it's, very older than what we have.
Yeah, it's an old-fashioned kind of
that's
feel.
That's something that should not be seen in public. Like, for a public view, not just, around with the boys.
Yeah. So, Cuthbert is, legitimately pissed. He's almost to the point of,
I'm holding a gun. Why did you think this was a good idea?
He scoffs and he just starts storming off. However, Eileen, she decides to take a pot shot at him, hitting his belt to prove that she's not just a damn good shot, but could probably outgun Cuthbert himself. Which, to be fair, Cuthbert's not known for his aim. He's still really
with a firearm. We've been over
Okay,
this.
That's true. So over with Stephen, someone threw themselves onto the grenade so that he and Cuthbert and Elaine's father survive. Stephen saves Charlie by the good old-fashioned gunpowder cauterization trick.
Yeah, but with how much of him got blown away by that grenade, that was a lot of gunpowder.
Then their guide, the man who told them about Farson's men, comes out of the shadows, dripping in blood. By the way, we saw him kill a gunslinger at the end of the last issue. If it had a better setup or we knew who the dude was...
Right, if it had been more impactful character-wise, it would have been more integral to the plot, and it would have meant more when we see him come out of the shadows.
And to close out the issue, we get a pretty decent scene of Eileen shooting down the skull they've been using as target practice. She's really pissed that she cannot become a gunslinger, but I love this scene because there's no dialogue, it is just narration.
Yeah.
She does cry because she wants this so badly.
Right, but she has to come to the realization she can never attain what she dreams to be.
And that actually leads to pretty much the biggest part of this issue. Eileen Ritter is a character specifically for the comic, and while she is a bit of a standard cliche of, I'm a girl that wants to do what the boys do, it works.
She doesn't just want to do what the boys do. She shows she's so much better than she's so much better than the boys and how they can do it.
Exactly.
It's like when Leela pretends to be Lee Lemon.
Actually, that's
exactly what this is. She outshines them at every turn, but can't get ahead and can't do it because she's a girl, and there are air quotes there, because
none of us believe
it's
that.
It's 2017. Women can do whatever the fuck they want.
So, but yeah, she's not a bad character, and when you get the chance to show more of gunslinger culture and Gilead, having someone on the outside the norm is a great way to actually flesh that out.
Yeah, it's a wonderful way to show not only that, but also how things are societally. Like, it shows where women have their place, where men have their place, what roles can be defined by their time frame and how everything's happening. And I had something else that I wanted to bring up, but I've completely lost it.
We'll hopefully have that in the next episode. Come back tomorrow for, well, we get a lot more treachery in this treachery named book. See you tomorrow.